All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Interesting video here, man. I was watching the I'm an Athlete, I think it is, on YouTube. I put the link in the description. They had Chad Johnson, Reggie Wayne, old running back Fred Taylor. And I think a couple other guys on there speaking as well too. It's just about football stuff. It's like a raw in sports stuff. It's really, really, what you expect NFL Network to be like, and they didn't turn that into, they didn't emasculate that whole network. I don't even watch it no more. I just started watching the top 100. I didn't even know it came on. That's how much I just don't like it. I'd rather watch Pro Football Talk with Chris Sims on NBC Sports. That's the only sports show I really even watch now. I don't watch Undisputed or none of that. But they was bringing up the topic a couple weeks ago. I think it was Brandon Marshall was already on there as well too. Shout out to he's one of my favorite receivers when he played next to Megatron. Obviously, I'm a Lion fan, but they were saying, should male athletes share their revenue with their female contemporaries or peers in their same sport? And I say no. You know what I'm saying? If the females was up and they was making all the money and they was talking share the money with the men, they wouldn't want to share the money with the men, straight up and down. I don't have no sympathy, when it comes to business like that. But the NBA does help keep the WNBA afloat. You know what I'm saying? It's been the thing about the women's soccer team making less than the men and getting less accommodations when they go on the road or hotels than the men, and they win more than the men. But then again, you winning all these championships, all these World Cups and gold medals, but you still not driving in the revenue, And it also trickles down to college sports, you know what I'm saying, where they talks about where football and basketball generate the money, but if you pay the football and basketball players watching the softball, the swimmers, the golfers, and the baseball players get paid because they don't generate money. That's just straight up and down. If you generate the money, you should get paid. So whatever the softball and the baseball players generate, that's what the players should be getting paid. It's simple business, but it's kind of this thing where in our society where the males should help out the females, but the females shouldn't help out the males. Even though it's not what it was 100 years ago, 50 years ago, where, a dude can go get a job and take care of his whole family on one paycheck, and, women stay at home, cook, clean, this, that, and the third. The thing about women is this. They want you to uphold your end of the bargain, but they don't want to hold their end of the bargain. I'm not trying to generalize. So some good females out there, don't get me wrong. But they want you to do everything, pay the bills, fix shit around the house, change tires, change oil, do the yard, and spend time with the kids. And they want you to do that in your 24-hour span. You know what I'm saying? You working for 10, 12 hours. Then you don't have no me time. Real talk. But females, they don't want to hold their end of the bargain. They want to take your money and buy KFC. You get home, you want a home cooked meals, KFC. Dishes ain't clean. House ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? They ain't planting no flowers no more. All they doing is twerking, drinking Don Julio, and acting like hood rats and cheating on you while you at work busting your ass. And then they want to get mad when you run off and go cheat and do your thing. The kids don't know how to read going to kindergarten. They don't know their numbers. So at the end of the day, I say that to say this. Hell no, they shouldn't help the females out with their revenue. Hell no. If y'all can't float, well, shit, it is what it is. Go back overseas and hoop. And one of the things I didn't like what the WNBA did, they started kind of chastising and criticizing some of the players. Oh, look at how much Harrison Barnes make. I'm better than Harrison Barnes. I can beat Harrison Barnes. Why he making more than the whole WNBA? Why you all in his business? You singled out him. Oh, we make more than him. Like, in the NBA, is the only reason the WNBA is still around. You know what I'm saying? They asking us to do something that they won't do. And what I mean by that, they asking us to support their sport and come to the games. But don't nobody like that, not like the WNBA. Y'all can't hoop. Ain't no dunking, it's not competitive. But you asking me to come to the game, but your own female peers won't come support them. People want to bring their daughters to come to the game. They don't care. Why should they continue to carry a league that the America don't care about? Cut it. You need to cut it. Yeah, I don't feel bad for them at all. Especially when they sitting here and all they do All these women do, man, is run motherfucking men in the dirt. That's all they do. They run our names in the dirt. And you're going to sit here and talk shit about Harrison Barnes. You're going to talk stuff about other players in the league. Oh, he make too much money. I'm better than him. This, that, and the third. This ain't fair. If it ain't fair, go pick another profession. Go use your college degree. They trying to fight for equality. They don't want equality. Women don't want equality. They want selective equality. Because the job say for the job you got to pick up an 80-pound, boxes all day. Then they want to, I can't do it. Nah. Then they want to put the tears on and be emotional about stuff of that nature and start crying and shit to make you feel bad. The problem with women is they want us to be traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional women. And if we was hanging from the cliff like Scar, like Mufasa was hanging from a cliff for Scar, they will push us off the cliff. But they asking us to grab them and uplift them. But all they do is constantly attack us. I'm tired of masculinity, misogyny, and these black men and these men ain't this, that, and the third. What about you? My whole thing is this. If black men ain't shit, and probably people ain't gonna like this comment, then why do more of the others mess with black men before they mess with black women? And I love my sisters. Don't get me wrong. Ask yourself that. Why does the other Latino women, white women, they love black men, but really the others don't really care for black women? Nobody got time for that mouth. Nobody got time for y'all bullheadedness. Y'all don't listen. It's not like your grandma's mother or your mother's mother. They don't cook. They don't clean no more. They don't do shit. And I'm going to say this before I finish on the revenue part. And this is free game. People say, oh, men just be cheating for no reason. I'm a good woman. If you're a good woman, why is that man cheating? When a man starts cheating, that's their resignation from the relationship. So if you catch him today, a year from now, 20 years from now, that's kind of how a man tell you, like, I'm done. When he stopped coming home and doing stuff, I'm done. So women ain't even picked up, well, men just cheat for no, that's a reason. Every woman think they're a good woman. Every woman think they're a perfect woman. And men not going to bitch and complain about what you ain't doing. They'll say, because you do this and do that. You don't do it after a while. They'll do what they want to do. But as far as the whole revenue thing, no, if you can't survive on your own, because they wouldn't do it for us. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. Look at the whole Breonna Taylor and Drayshawn Ahmaud Arbery. We trying to give justice for George Floyd. They saying, well, don't forget about Breonna Taylor. Y'all only care about black women. Like, we only can fight one battle at one time. Y'all hold down Breonna Taylor. We hold down for George Floyd. When George Floyd get justice, then we going to come down there and help y'all with Breonna Taylor. Then we do that. Even before it was justice for George Floyd, they're still going on. But if you can't keep the revenue up and the fans don't want to see you compete, the sport shouldn't be around. Straight up and down. You only can make what your sport pull in. So you can't be asking for $22 million a year like whatever Harrison Barnes getting, but your sport don't even generate $22 million in a season. Can't do it. It's basic math. It is not the NBA's. It's not the, soccer, whatever soccer, USA soccer job to take the man money and give it to the women or give them equal rights. You deserve what you pull in. That's why it's called revenue sharing. That's why I split it up in the NBA. They split up in the NFL. The only female sport I enjoy watching is tennis. And that's just my opinion on it. I like tennis, women's tennis more than men's tennis. You know what I'm saying? So you earn what you bring in, so they need to be innovative on what they're bringing in. And the same thing in college sports. If basketball bringing the most money, why should I have to share my revenue with somebody that ain't pulling their end of the bargain? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Because they won't do it for you. Straight up and down. That's just how I'm rocking on it, bro. Like, I agree with that one dude that was on there. I'm going to put the interview link in the description and source link of the show. It's a good subscribe to the channel. I'm an athlete, whatever it's called. It's perfect. It's perfect for the hardcore, real sports fan, football fan. But a lot of people are not going to like this, man. And you got Clarissa Shields asking for, she trying to make $1 million and all that. And I'm with her. I want you to get your money. I want the female basketball players to get their money. But y'all got to start going out here marketing and promoting y'all sport and doing something innovative to bring fans there. So I don't know what that is. I don't get paid to think for what that is. But, it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. I'll just say current news playlist. Check that out. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description. If you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, or you want to chop it up, want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal description. Cash App is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. But most importantly, check out our Facebook group as well. One time we go.